Hey guys, I'm gonna try to beat this stage today. I was stupidly close last time. Let's see if I can get it today. Hopefully it doesn't take me all day to do it. There are times where I'll give up. But when I'm that close and I can already see, I can. It's hard to describe exactly. But if I see it, if I see that it's possible, if I see that I can do it, then I'll keep on going. If I don't think it's possible, then I'm like, you know what? I'm calling it. And mostly it's just a judgment call, but like when it comes to like Sephiroth, for example, I was actually doing pretty well for a while. I got like, I don't know, 1/3 of the way there or something like that. Not no, not quite 1/3, but like I don't know, maybe 1/4, I guess. I got like I think it was like 3 health bars or something like that, and then like I didn't even get to like the part where he like blows up the entire arena. So, and that looks pretty hard. And then like he keeps on doing Heartless Angel. So not only do you have to stop him once, but you have to stop him multiple times. Anyway, so to some degree, and like if I got more practice, especially if I do it like this, and I can just keep practicing and I keep practicing, maybe I'll get better at it. So I'll probably give it. I'll definitely give it another try. But the reason why I'm trying so hard is because I saw it in the first place. Like I was pretty close the first time, and then I did it again, and I got really close, and then I did it again, and I got really close. So I keep on getting really close, and like that's what's telling me like, okay, if I tried a little bit harder, if I was a little bit faster, then I would get it done. So and now I'm so stupidly close, it's painful. I'm like, okay, um, yeah, I only need like a fraction of a second at this point, and it's like, what the hell, man? I just need like a fraction of a second, and like, I can't get any closer if I tried. Seriously, like if I get any closer than this and still don't, then like I feel like I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry because like well, here's the time. Look at that. So 4 minutes and 30 seconds is the time I need, and then 760 milliseconds. Oh my god. Oh my god. So close. I mean, I guess technically it could be even closer. It could be like, no, what would it be? It would be like 1 millisecond or something like that. That would be so that would be so that would be wrong. It would be so wrong if I had like there was like literally like 0.001 milliseconds or whatever. Oh man, it would be so wrong. It would be so wrong if somehow. I mean, I think that would be some kind of special like that would be some kind of special feat if you pulled that off. I swear it would be. Anyway, let's get to it. Ah, freak. Might as well restart. I don't think I can afford any mistakes. I think that's the only way I'll be able to do this. Ah. Ah. And after this, I still need to get one more. Not really sure where I'm supposed to get it from. Kind of a puzzler. Ah, come on. Uh, I don't know why I'm like struggling with that so much. Ah, come on. That was pretty good too. Swear, when I don't hit the ramp, it's like impossible for me to like maintain my control. Ah. Choo choo. The time is kind of slow. Ah. Man, how am I supposed to do this? It's almost impossible to pick up time at the like anywhere else. I feel like the only place to pick up time is here. The rest of the rest of it's gonna be the whatever it is. Like maybe it can pick up some time at the end, but that's gonna be really hard to do. It's much easier to pick it up here. Ah, that's fine. Well, I'll take 40 seconds. There we go. You see, like there's like I'm already going as fast as I can at this point, so I can't save any time here. And that's the best one. Hypothetically, I could I could go faster here, but I'd rather be careful. So I don't know where it would be because everything at this point is really hard to do. Come on. And with that, okay, I'd rather be careful than because I just lost like 5 seconds on that. Now I'm losing more time. Forget it. And see, for here, I think I'd rather just be careful. Hopefully, that's enough time. Restart. Basically, I think what I need to do is like make no mistakes here. That's. I'm not gonna be able to do it faster. Not without messing up. So I just need to get there as fast as possible. I try to see like any places where I think I can like go a little bit faster. I'll try to go a little bit faster. Ah. Mm. Choo choo. Is that necessary? I'm just wondering. Yeah, unfortunately, I live near a very loud area, and there's really nothing you can do about that. The buses, in particular, can be very loud. And although you don't really hear them very often, there's also an airplane. There's also an airport nearby. Sometimes you hear them. They're hard to distinguish because they make a really low sound, but it's really loud. If I hear one, I'll let you know. Yeah, it's a plane. It kind of sounds like it's like a low vibration. More than anything, you feel it more than you hear it. I've gotten to the point where I don't even notice it myself anymore. The only reason I notice it is because I'm streaming. And that train was more obnoxious than normal. Ah. So I get for trying to skip forward. I think it's better off for me to just wait there. If I can manage to get to the third one, then I'll get to the third one. Otherwise, it's better for me to wait. Good. Ah, whoa. Ah. Ah. Looked like a halfway decent time, too. Excuse me. Whoa. That's cool. That wasn't cool. Ah. It kind of sort of worked. It was really sloppy, but the time was pretty good. Ah, I messed that up. That would have been good if I had a boost, but it didn't have a boost. Ah, stop that. I would have made the dash a little bit different. The When he slides, you lean back. When you dash, you lean to the side, and it's very similar movement. It's not a huge difference. I would have done like shoulder lean to the side or something. I'm not a fan of like multiple buttons in order to do a move, but in situations like that, I would prefer it because like lean back, he slides. Lean to the side, he dash. He he um he drifts. And like I said, the movement is not very dissimilar. Like they're very close. There we go. Not bad. Yeah, I'll just take that. I was like 1 second faster that time. Very good. If I can save it, if I can save any time, I'll save it. Alright, so I'll try to point out the areas where I think I can get a little bit faster, but it's not going to be a huge difference. So this area, I'm going to be the same speed no matter what because I'm running as fast as I can the entire time. The best thing I can do here is make sure he doesn't hit me. Right here. Right there. I might get some. Ah, I messed up. No, that's like the first time I'm. And wow, I just lost a whole bunch of time on that. That was ugly. I just lost a whole bunch of time on that. I think I'm already doing the fastest thing. Wow, that was terrible. I don't think I can get any faster here. It's better for me to do that there. Good. Okay. If I can hit the ramps. Oh no! I was doing so well. Ugh. No. I think it's better for me not to hit the ramps. If I can hit them, I can hit them. If I can't, then I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't know. It's hard to say. I should be speeding through there, but there's no way. I'm gonna lose my control. Nice. Ah. Ugh. Well, I saved myself and then I ran into a wall. That's what you call almost. Like, holy crap, if only I was like 1 second faster, I could be done this already. That's like, that's ridiculous beyond words. Ah! That was a good time, too. I think I jumped too quick. Swear, I don't know why I struggle with this beginning so hard. Ah, come on. Jeez. more than anything, it's just hard to do the same thing over and over again. And I'm not just talking about this game or even right now. I'm just talking about I've been playing video games for a long time, and I think I just need something else to do. Uh, like, this is pretty much the only thing I can do, and it's like I don't know. I think once I get some real work, it'll be different because then I'll be occupied. Then maybe I'll be glad to play my games. Seriously, how did that? And I was talking about this before, and I don't want to get into it again, but how does anybody do anything? Like you spend 8 hours working, and even 8 hours, right? Even 8 hours, like you spend 8 hours working. What time you have to do to raise a family, or most people probably don't realize this, but the majority of your child's life, you don't even see them. You don't even see them. Everyone always says their children grow up so fast. You know why they're growing up so fast? Because you don't see them. That's why they grow up so fast. If you saw them every single day, then they wouldn't grow up so fast. You would be able to appreciate every single moment with them. I can tell you, statistically speaking, the majority of kids all go to school, right? That's 8 hours a day, and you're working, so you don't see them, and then you don't come home till like 6 o'clock, and by that time they're ready for bed. You know what I mean? So like, how long do you see them? Like 2 hours. Next thing you know, a year's gone by, and they're in the second grade, and then the next thing you know, they're in the third grade. You completely missed them being a toddler. The most amount of time you spend with them is when they're a baby, and then most people don't like that stage. You know what I mean? Because they're crying and this and that, and so all they feel is like tired and resentment, and they're working hard, and they're so busy doing everything else that they forget they have a kid. And I'm not saying good, bad, or indifferent. I'm just saying this is what happens. And you get so preoccupied with everything else that you really don't spend any time with your family. Like, I have a single parent, and I can tell you, there's not that much time. I've seen her. Doesn't look like a very good time. And, a lot of Gen Xers would say this, and I'm like, okay, join the club. I did that too. So what makes you guys all that different? They're like, okay, you're not Gen X. You're just a Lasky kid, or you're just, are you just poor, or are you just raised um, without very much? I'm like, okay, I'm like. But you realize that a lot of millennials were raised like that way too, right? Like not just me. A lot of millennials were raised that way. It's like, okay, like millennial, we're really not that. We're not that different, guys. I rode in the back of a pickup truck too. Yes, I was smaller when I did it, but I was still there. So I don't know. Anyway, they feel like they're so unique and they're so different, but we're not. I was there too. Oh, I know a lot of I know a lot of Gen Xers. Like, guys, you're not that special. I need to tell you. Anyway, um, I can tell you that there were many days where we basically raised ourselves. We raised ourselves. Yeah, was my mom there on the weekends, or was she there when I was 6, or when she did she take us to the hospital? Or Did he take care of us, or he took care of us? There's a difference in being a provider, and there's a difference between being a provider and raising somebody. You know what I mean? There's a difference between being a provider and raising somebody. Yes, he did all the things that he needed to do, but raising us? No, we did that on our own. School raised us. Our friends raised us. The majority of the time I've spent was at school. I mean, good lord. I mean, you spend, like I said, 8 hours every day. It's basically a job. Your first job is school. You don't realize it at the time, but your first job is school. 8 hours a day. That's a lot. And most kids are there even longer, like 10 hours. Like a fair amount of kids are even there even longer. Right? They're there for like you people don't realize it, but they're there for like 10 hours. Yeah, like your first job is going to school, and then how much time do you have? And then you have homework, then you have this, then you have that, then you have projects, then you have tests, and then you have your own chores that you have to do. In the end, there really isn't that much time that you get to spend having life. Not much. For lack of better explanation, you have the weekend. You have the weekend. That's what you have. You have the weekend. And most parents hate summer vacation so much that they're ready for school to begin. Believe me, I used to be a coach. I couldn't tell you how many parents were ready for summer to end so school can begin. Like, do you not like your kids? Like, what? And yes, it's great to send your kid to summer camp and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, now who's raising your kid? It's not you, it's the summer camp counselor that's raising your kid. So, like, in the end, like, how much do parents really see their kids? They're providing for their kids, but raising them, no, not so much. More than anything else, they discipline them. Raising them, no. Discipline, yes. And I can say I spent a lot of time with my mom. So I can say, I can't truly complain about too much. And we've had a lot of great conversations and a lot of family time and this and that and the other thing. But even with all that said, how much time was it? I was going to school for 8 hours every single day. It really wasn't that much time, and no wonder time flies by. The most amount of time I've ever had, that wasn't going to school, wasn't working, is when I lost my job. Now I realize, holy crap, how much time you actually have. Like, if you're not working, like, if I hope you guys are blessed with like a year or two without any work at all. And I know that sounds weird, and it would be bad for your income, it'd be bad for all the other stuff. But I just hope that you get to experience that, because you realize just how boring it is when you don't have anything to do. You realize just how, like, pointless it feels. And the next thing I knew, like, 5 years disappeared. Because it all feels exactly the same. And in some ways, when I'm really busy, my day flies by. Like, days like this feel like they never stop, they never end. really busy days fly by. So being busy is kind of a good thing, but at the same time, you don't get to appreciate the moment. And then days like this, when I have nothing to do, feel like they last forever. And at the end of the day, you kind of want a mixture of both. You want some slow and you want some fast. You know what I mean? And it's hard because people have to do what they have to do. I understand that. Nobody has to explain that to me. But when you really get when we really get down to it, no wonder life feels the way it does. Whoops, I almost had it. No wonder it feels like your kids grew up in a blink of an eye because you really don't get to have that much time with them. So I guess what I'm really saying is make as many moments count. Maybe when they make you mad, don't be so mad at them because you don't get to spend that much time with them. You know what I mean? Do you want the majority of your time with them being mad at them? You probably don't. You know, make those moments matter. You know, be more than just a disciplinarian. Give them advice. Actually show them what to do instead of just being mad at them all the time. Parents don't realize they don't actually show their kids what to do. They say what not to do all the time. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. Okay, so what am I supposed to do then? You'd be surprised. A lot of teachers are like that too. Don't do this, don't do that, but nobody tells you what to do. Nobody. Can't park here, but it never says where you can park. I talked about that in a previous video. Can't park here, can't park there. Don't park at this time. But okay, so where can I park? I'd rather have a sign say, okay, park here from this time to this time. It'd be much more clear. Have you ever read some of those signs? I swear they're like they're impossible to read on purpose. But anyway, just try to make the most of any amount of time that you do have. If you guys are in the middle of a summer, try to enjoy it. Like, don't wait to send your kid back to school again. You know what I mean? And if your kid is a little bit bored, don't give them chores because believe me, don't you think they deserve a break? Good lord. People don't realize. Can you imagine if your kid gave you chores? What would you say? Oh, I work. Well, believe it or not, they're working too. Maybe they're not getting money. They're not getting paid, but they're working. They're going to school. See, we need to replace that segment because they're working. They're working. That's a part-time job, almost a full-time job even. They do the same thing as teachers. I would say a teacher probably works a little bit more than an average student, but still. I think a teacher works for about 10 hours every day, roughly. Depends on the teacher, but I would say probably about 10 hours. A student works for about 9 or 10 hours, depending on the student. Teachers probably work for a little bit longer than that. Prep time, etc. Probably closer to 12 hours actually, and students work closer to 10 hours. So yeah, teachers probably work a little bit more than students, but not much more, and they're not getting paid. So what you really mean is you're providing. It's not about having a job or not, it's about providing. That's pretty good. So you're providing. You have a job, okay? I have a job too. But nothing. If nothing else, they definitely deserve a break, though. So try not to expect too much out of your kid. But I can tell you, us millennials and Gen X, we had a lot of expectations, and feels like I didn't really have enough of a childhood. So in a way, I'm glad to have this time to play my games. I need to find a balance. More than anything, that's what I really need. I just need to find some kind of balance. That's that's really all there is to it. Because I worked really hard, and I talked about that before. And now I'm not really working very much at all. So I just need balance. That would be nice. Right now, going to the gym is kind of my job. And soon going back to school will be my job. There we go. Okay, take a deep breath. And let's do this. Wait. Oh, good. Don't hit the ramps. I think it's better for me not to hit the ramps. Come on, no! Stop it! Why do I always do this to myself? Come on. Oh well, I give up. Seriously, why do I always do that? kind of slow. I'll see if it works. Okay. Jeez. That's a lot to do, too. No wonder I mess up. It's hard to, like, do that many things. No! Stop it! Oh no! I can't do it! It's not possible! Not possible! Not possible! Why? It's not possible. Uh, Rough. I seriously need like 1 freaking second. 1 to 2 seconds. Come on. 1 or 2 seconds. Ah, messed up. Ah. Ugh. That sounded like a plane. I don't know if you heard that or not. It's like a sounds like a low war. Ah, planes, trains, and automobiles. Oh my. Ah. It's the first time that happened where I hit the ramp, but I didn't. That looked like a good time too. Ah. This is exactly why I don't want to race too fast at the end either, because I just start over again every single time. So kind of want to be careful at the end. Like maybe I can go for broke, but hey, that's a good time. I'll take it. No! Why? Why? I was trying to be greedy, that's why. There's my 2 seconds right there. Right there, the freaking Ferris wheel. If I can manage to do this Ferris wheel thing, I think I'll be able to do it. Ah. Rough. Sometimes I just start like really messing up. Yeah, good enough. Okay. No. Ugh. Ah, come on. This is impossible. Stop it. Ah, come on. Ugh. I swear. Ah. That's why I didn't want to do that. Alright, well, I think I might give this a break actually, and let's do some Sonic stages. And look for more stages. Oh no, I feel like I only have so much like mental capacity for this stage. Especially because I was like 2 seconds away from doing it. Again! Ugh. This is gonna destroy me. Alright, well, I'm fairly sure I already did this. So let's go to here. Um, I feel like I did this one too. I don't know. Where the hell are these stages supposed to be? Hmm. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of like borderline done with this game. Let's give it a couple more tries. I'm getting there. Ah. Ah, come on. No. Why do I do this? Why? Why? I just whiff every single time. I feel like that was it. I feel like I need like 30 seconds at the end or something. Ah. Let's take a break for a minute. Hmm. check out something real quick. I love the music, but the sound effects are kind of annoying after a while. Found some lo-fi. It actually sounds pretty good. Sometimes you can do this and sometimes you can't. No, you can't. I hate when they do that. Give us sound options, guys. Come on. I guess I'll just play some lo-fi. It kind of sounds like Sonic. This actually fits Sonic very well. Music heals the soul, man. I consider myself agnostic, but I still believe in a soul. I mean, of course I do. I'm an artist. You can't be an artist and not believe in a soul or spirit. There's many different words. They all mean the same thing. Inspiration. Ah. Maybe. Ah, come on. Jeez. Uh, ah. Crap. Ah, crap. Ah. Where one mistake and the whole thing is over. That's why it's ridiculous. Ah. Nice. Oh, come on! Why does it lose so much time when that happens? Ah! Yeah. I swear. Ah. Ah! I hate having to do it all over again every single time. It's like, what the hell? Oh boy. Alright. I wonder if there's a way to. I don't know if there's a way to do that. I think I'm done for this for now. Ugh. This music is not quite doing it. Let me see. Bobby. Just call me Mr. Poppy. I guess I'll just go ahead and start a new stream. Be right back, guys. 'Cause I don't know how another way of doing that.